Hey guys, I'm Sarah and you're watching Sea Girl. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah and I'm back here at Sea Girl. Thank you for joining us. And today we're gonna not have a guest interviewee, but we want to engage on a particular issue that I know definitely as Sea Girls and myself personally, it's an issue that crops up, definitely. So picture the scene. You're in your bed, sleeping, and the sun shines on your face. The birds are chirping, the sun begins to burn your face, and you know that is a sunny day. The weather has gone up like 25 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure in London if we've experienced that, but the weather has gone up and it's a sunny day. People are going crazy. It's summer. The trucks are coming out for lollies, for ice creams, and everyone's just getting excited. You come out of your bed. You're so over the moon that sun is finally here and you get to actually wear, clothes. Nice clothes. You don't have to cover yourself. So you look in your closet and you see your skirts, you see maybe your midi skirts, your maxi skirts, your dresses, all types of lengths, all types of textures and fabrics. But you're like, you know what? I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna shave my legs and I'm gonna wear a skirt. You make the decision to shave your legs, and you know what? I haven't had my vitamin B in a long time. I want my sun. So you shave your legs and you wear your skirt, and you look in the mirror, you have your outfit ready, and you go downstairs, you're getting ready to go out, and maybe mom, dad, or maybe even a housemate, a friend that's staying over, maybe your brother or an older sister tells you, stop in the name of love, and says that your skirt is too short. Now as a Sea Girl, we're not immune to these issues. It's something that I personally struggle with, and I'm sure that it's a journey that you're going through as well, most especially if you like your personal style and you like your fashion. So the issue that we're gonna be talking about today is how short is too short? Is there a limit? As a church girl, as a believer of Christ, and as a woman of faith, do these things, these length of our skirts, as you can see I'm wearing one today as well, how far does it affect us? So the resounding issues are you're a temptation if it's too short, you're attracting attention that you don't want, you are luring people to look at you in a different way, your shape is too emphasized and people are gonna look at you the different way. You're going to church and you're distracting people because they're looking at you in a different way. And you're thinking to yourself, I just want to wear my skirt. I think it looks good. It makes me feel good. It goes with the rest of my outfit and I just want to wear it. What's the issue? What's the problem? And Sarah, stop being a prune. It's just a skirt. Why is this even a big thing? Why is it a problem? Why is it trivial? Well, at the end of the day, as church girls, as women who confess to faith and also like our fashion, we want to get to a place where we can be people that encourage and edify one another. So this could be, the personal boundaries could be very different for you and for me. So for example, I come from the Philippines and it's very culturally, there are boundaries to, the way you dress. And when I go to the Philippines, or even when I go to church, to Filipino events, I make it a point to respect the people I am with. I make it a point to show them that I'm not going out there this and that or whatever. I don't care what you think. I care. I care for people. I don't care about what they think of me necessarily, but I care for them in a way that I don't want them to stumble. And I don't want them to have anything to say about the way I dress, because the way I dress is one of the main things I can control for me, So if I can control what I wear, make sure that people's feedback and their opinions of me is not to discourage or to make others stumble. And if we look at the Bible, of course, scripture doesn't say, the 12th commandment is not, thou shalt not wear a skirt too short, for it is blasphemy. It's not that explicit. It doesn't outline it for us ladies. But the Bible does talk about holiness. It talks about respect. It talks about love, and this word love gets thrown about in the Christian world, but what's the most loving thing for yourself, for your family, and for your surroundings. I cannot say that I care for my Christian brothers in Christ if I'm wearing a mini skirt and I'm prancing around them, because they don't have emotions of stone, and I know that they can be tempted as well. So it's not even a place that I want to go to or entertain or to risk. The Bible also, it talks about women with long hair and short hair, and of course for us, most especially now in the Western world, it's not really an issue. We embrace, and in 1 Samuel, God tells David, men look at the appearance, but I look at the heart. So ladies, I suppose this is the essence of this whole issue of is short too short. It comes back to the motive and to the intention and to the heart with which we wear our clothes. And we have to be honest with ourselves. If we're going to a place where a cute guy is coming, we know we're gonna impress, and we know we may put on something that's a bit more sexy and a bit more glamorous just to make him turn. And that's for both of us to assess our hearts and reflect. And in the end of the day, we reflect one person, and that is God alone. And there is a beautiful translation of 1 Timothy in the Message that says, since prayer is at the bottom of all of this, what I want mostly is for men to pray, not shaking angry fists at enemies, but raising holy hands to God. And I want women to get in there with the men in humility before God, not primping before a mirror or chasing the latest fashions, but doing something beautiful for God and becoming beautiful doing it. So the point is, we are wanting to be beautiful, we're wanting to be respectful women and holy women for Christ. And in the process, the beauty just comes out of it. One of the practical tips I have is ask someone who knows you very well. For me personally, it's my family. I'm so grateful that my mom, she really supports and she really encourages my experimentation with fashion. She even buys me clothes that I wouldn't wear, but she encourages me, try this on, it's a bit different. And I have a dad and I have a brother who really are honest with me. So sometimes when I'm feeling uncomfortable or not too sure, I'll ask my brother and he'll be honest and say, sis, that's too short, maybe try something on. Ask someone who appreciates your style and listen to them, because if they know you, then they know you. You can't be defensive, you can't get angry. If they genuinely, sincerely know you, then take their opinion as gold and, and listen to it and accept it in some way. Practical tip number 2, be comfortable. Comfort equals confidence. If you're going out on a summery day and you decide to wear a mini skirt, I hope that you remember the day by the number of times you laughed with your friends than the number of times you pulled your skirt down. It just gets uncomfortable, ladies. We both know how it feels like to always be like, can you see, is it too short? Always fidgeting and always moving like that. We want to be comfortable women. We don't want to waste the day thinking about, where's the fitting going? Is it revealing too much? There's so many styles you can tap into without having to worry about the length of your skirt, if it's riding up or anything like that. Tip number 3 as well is just try something different. I know that we fall into our different styles and there are things we know, this is my go-to and I fit well with this and I know it complements me, but maybe try something different. If you're wearing a skirt, maybe try a kimono over it. So the focus isn't how short your skirt is, but the kimono with the beautiful texture, with the beautiful satin and silk. Jazz it up a little bit and don't be afraid. And tip number 4 the final tip, if you really want to wear your skirt and you know you're comfortable with it, but you also want to respect those who are going to be around you, then wear shorts. It's a very practical tip. Wear shirts underneath. You can have them garterized, the black ones, kind of for gymnastics or something like that, or even wear tights. This is not to, you know, focus on people's consciousness of us and what we're wearing, but it's just for you to be comfortable. So, you know, when the wind blows, you don't have to worry about what can be revealed. You can be confident and you can be protected in yourself, and no embarrassing photos on Facebook can be revealed. You don't have to untag, no photos. You were comfortable, you were okay, you dressed well, and you're happy. You know, no one's gonna catch you out doing something silly. So those are just my ideas on short being too short. Again, we have our different opinions and we have our different cultural backgrounds to which we come from. In certain parts in the Middle East, like in Dubai especially, you just can't. It's not even something to, you know, to argue about or to discuss. It's just a no. Whereas maybe here in Europe, we go as short as we want. So open up your mind to maybe different perspectives, different angles, and just to requote the message that says, you know, ladies, be conscious and be focused on doing beautiful things for God and being beautiful in the process of doing that. So ladies, that's my 2 pence for how short is too short. I'd love to hear your comments, so click on the comments below if you want to say anything. If you disagree with me, I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you agree with me, maybe you have some stories that, you know, encourage you in this whole issue of a short being too short. We are C-Girl, we are church girls. We want to edify each other, we want to encourage one another, we want to lift each other up, not bring anyone down. So in your life, in our lives as women, let's do that and let's encourage one another. So this is Sarah. See you again in C-Girl. Bye!